Namaste everyone, this is Swaroop Roy. I am here to demonstrate a master study. I had chosen a famous artist called John Singer Sargent, and the name of the painting is Madam X. I really like the way he treats his colors, light and shadow, to bring life to the subject. In my session, I will try to analyze and recreate at the same time to understand his workflow. Now to talk about master study, it's very important because it helps us to understand various intrinsic details of paintings done by the masters. It also helps understand their style, brushwork, color scheme, and later which will help us to discover our own style of work. I would recommend you all to do a lot of master study as it helps you when you have started your art journey. In other art field, for example singing, a singer chooses to sing a masterpiece of a great singer and later one can develop their own style. So without a further ado, let's get started. So now we started to sketch. So as you can see here, I'm trying to roughly block the head, trying to get the relation with the lines, the angle of the positive and the negative shape. But I am not really satisfied with the color of my pencil. What I'm using is a little bit black, so I'm going for some warmer tone, maybe the brown. Seems okay. So I'm just trying to block the head. As you can see, I'm blocking the head. Now I'm trying to figure out the central axis of the posture, the relation between the shoulder and neck, and also the back of her hair. There's a smooth curve which is landing to her shoulder. I'm trying to block her hand quickly. The idea is to roughly block the shapes, the posture, just to create a reference for our painting, because sketching is very important because it provides the base for painting as a starting point. Now I'm trying to quickly block the face. This is very rough, as you can see. It's not too defined, too detailed, just to create the proportions, the relation between various parts of her body, just to be as precise as possible, but not right now. We'll try to build it up step by step. So here the idea is just to roughly block the proportions and the gesture of the pose. Now I'm coming down towards her torso. Now to analyze, if you can see her posture, she is supporting on the table. That means the center of gravity is on the table, the weight is on the table, and she is kind of balancing it with her hand, just slightly leaning back to create a very interesting posture. Now I'm coming down, further down to her left hand, quickly blocking it. Seems okay for now. Again, going back to the head, I feel the top of the head needs to be a little bit higher. Okay. I'm trying to quickly detail her eyebrow and some features of her face. The nose. Now I'm trying to block the hairline. So similarly, I'll try to block some important areas which will be my reference for the painting and to capture the essence. So I'll speed up the process from here. So now you can see I have blocked a lot of shapes of her dress, her hand, hair. Now I'm trying to do now I'm trying to see the positive and the negative shapes just to capture the silhouette more precisely. Because the silhouette is very important because this helps us determine the overall shape of the subject, overall mass of the subject. Because when we see certain things, our brain tries to capture the silhouette first, and then it kinds of goes one level inside. Then the level inside is the color, or maybe sometimes the details. It depends on the subject which you are drawing. So in our case, there is a nice contrast of the color. First is the background and the subject itself. John Singer Sargent really uses his color, his background in a very classy way, and this really helps us to learn a lot of things which will help us during our art journey. So I was talking about the second level. So second level could be in our case, as the color. She has a nice pinkish pale sort of color and a dark dress, which creates a nice contrast. Brownish hair, and which is quite nice. So that is the second level of reading which we do here. First is the background and the foreground, then is the detail of the color. So normally I have seen people, they tend to pick colors from the subject they are studying, which is, I'm not telling it's wrong. You can do that, but to increase your sensitivity towards color, the best practice is to eyeball the thing. So you try to match the color which you are choosing from the left as precise as possible. This will help you understand colors in a better way. Because since it's a digital medium, you have the liberty to choose the color. But if you are doing something in the traditional medium, you have to match the color in the hard way, especially during the live studies and live sketching. So you tend to manage it by matching the colors. So I think it's a better practice. Just match it well by your observation. This will help. So now I started to block the skin tone of our body, which is little pale at this moment. I'm not caring about the precision right now. My idea is to block it quickly. I have also blocked the dress. So I'm trying to block the shape of her eyes and the eyebrow roughly. So as you can see here, I have started to get some details in her face with some precise blocking of shadow and light, which I will keep refining. This is just to start off. At this moment I'm trying to create the shadow where the volume is turning, just to create the 3D shape. As you can feel now, if you see her face, it's not flat anymore. It has got a definition, 3D volume to it. You can see her cheeks, it's more round, it has got a definition. Also the neck area, it's more defined now. Similarly, I'll keep on defining the other areas and trying to block it as close to what I'm expecting. So now I'm adding some details to her dress, which is making it little bit more realistic, refining more and more. Now I have started to add some details of highlight and shadow on her dress. The light which is hitting her dress and also her body, the level of light is kind of parallel to her torso. The light is coming somewhere from the level of her torso. That's why you can see the strongest light is near her chest, her neck, the dress, and also little bit on her cheeks, but not much on her hair. So that means the direction of light is kind of parallel to her torso. So it's very important to know the direction of light. With some highlights on her dress. I'll speed up the process from here. Now I started to add some more details to her right hand, which is on the table, adding some shadows and highlights, some details. Now I had started to do the left hand as well, to block some shapes and to add some shadow to create that illusion of 3D spherical effect. Because if you see a shape, it's never flat, depending on the subject, but in our case it's not a flat shape. It has a volume, the volume is turning. The hand, the face, that's very important to capture when you are doing any study like portraits, or if you are sketching from life models. It's very important. So you have to understand the direction of light, the volume of your subject, how it is turning, and various topographies on the body, and which also helps if you do a little bit of anatomical studies. It helps you understand where certain bone structure or certain muscle is bending or stretching. So this really helps. So I'm still defining my shapes. Speed up the process from here. So now our painting is almost done. Now you can see there is a slight shadow which is on her right arm. This is because of the volume of the breast, and this shadow is blended well, so I have to blend it nicely because this is a very soft shadow. So it's kind of done. Some little tweaks here and there just to finish the painting. Some final tweaks, and we should be done after this. I'll try to fix the table because there are certain highlights which is near this leg of the table, so I'll speed up the process. That looks okay to me. It's done. Signing off. And it's done. Just scaling down my signature. Yeah, that's it. And I think it's done. Looks good to me. Good to go. So I hope you liked the video and learned how to start with a master study of your favorite artist. Please subscribe to my channel for learning more interesting works. Till then, sketch, create and inspire. See you soon.